underwater theme. Now I've got my headphones face down on the table so I can't hear anything. So underwater theme, I think of Super Mario Bros. Underwater theme. I think one of the first things we're gonna have to do is actually change the project settings to 3, 4. Now we have to figure out what instrument to start with for an underwater vibe. I wanna start with the chord pads, and I wanna start with some chords. Switch it up a little bit maybe. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with the chords here, but maybe it'll sound nice. Let's check the tempo real quick. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe something slower. Bum, bum, bum. Or faster even. Bum, 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 bum. Keep that going. Maybe change this a little bit to lead into here. And then we can borrow from down here. Have our chords, have our piano. I want to do some drums. So C4 I think is our kick. Let's double check. C3 is the kick. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum. Let's also lower the velocity of this considerably so it's more in the background. Let's add some delay and have it be not super subtle. But I think if we put that amount of delay on the drums, it might make it sound a little bit watery. Let's get rid of some of this high end over here. Mixing while you can't hear is pretty risky in itself, but maybe it'll lead to a good effect. Bum, bum, bum. We want to clone this. I think for this pattern, we want take this bassoon and start doing some business with it. Let's follow these notes for now. We might choose the notes that have a little bit more movement with the bassoon. I think piano, we want to add something a little bit in the higher register. Let's make it easy to see by bringing the chord pad up so we can do some mirroring here. And I think we'll even want to make this even higher. So we'll move it up an octave like that. Move down here. Let's take this and we'll mirror it up an octave. Or maybe even higher just to really bridge that gap with the piano. Take this part, lower its velocity a fair bit, just to make it more subtle, randomize it. Boom, pop, pop, boom, pop, pop. For the next pattern, we want some ti-ta-ti. Clone this. And now I think we're getting ready for the melody. So I want the melody to be on the violin. We don't want super high energy. We want some da 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 da. Da, da. And maybe we copy the idea a little bit. And maybe let's soar up a little bit. What is this? G. That seems like it'll be good. I think we want to copy this, but have a similar rhythm with the violin, but change up the notes. We have an F, A, B. That's really weird. I think what we need to have is some sort of a piano solo going on. We want to get rid of this thing. Let's just take it for a walk in the scale. Maybe it'll sound good. Skip the 6th. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe a B. Oh man, we're really committing to this off-key note here, aren't we? Maybe. If it sounds like that, that would be pretty cool. Let's clone that. And now we can add our bassoon solo. Bring the pianos down to help me out with this a little bit. I think we want to clone that and just finish up the bassoon phrase. And then we can go back, work on the bass and percussion. Take a look at pattern 1. We got the keys, piano, simple drums. I think we want to sell the underwater theme with some tit-tit-tit-tit-tit. And it'll be swaying like the waves. It'll be sort of descending like that. We gotta copy those hats to every single one. It's those ebbing and flowing waves. We want to build up somehow, but how do we do it? Maybe simple triple crash or something. G6. It's G5. G6. Boost that up a little bit. There's where Tom's at. F5 to C6. That's not C6. Alright, we're running out of time, so I think we want to just copy this idea. And now let's do the bass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go C5 on all these root notes, octave it down. Experiment a little bit with some in-key notes. Maybe let's just copy this for the whole thing as we're running out of time. And now we'll paste it in every single one. I think in this last minute I want to maybe add some delay to the bassoon and clarinet. Do a healthy amount so that it's noticeable. Turn up the delay on the piano a little bit. Chords can have some extra delay as a treat. And that's time. All right. Now I'm just going to pretty it up a little bit before we listen to this. Okay. And now that that's done, I'm gonna put my headphones on. Here's the underwater theme. Oh man, that sounded extremely different from what I was expecting, but I really liked it. I feel like right from the beginning, this one was so interesting. The movement of the piano and the way the chord pad did its thing, it just really set the theme of it. And I think the delay I added, it made everything sound so together. This piano phrase, it was just beautiful and elegant. Same with the violin, it was like, I don't know what I was imagining. It was not that, but this sounds so beautiful. But yeah, I think this ended off as a huge success. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a good one.